Hello, yes, it's day 20 of 30 by 30 by 30, which means I'm 2/3 of the way through. How has that happened? I'm also very brown, and I know why that's happened, but look how white my teeth are in comparison. Now, I'd quite like to know how the next 10 days of 30 by 30 by 30 are going to pan out. So what better way to find out than by asking someone who can read the future? Yes, that's right. Today's challenge is I'm going to get a psychic reading. In the interests of fairness and transparency, I should come clean and say that I'm actually a skeptic when it comes to any psychic ability, tarot cards, anything like that. The reading took place over Skype, which is apparently quite commonplace these days, but there were some problems. We tried it where we were doing it camera to camera, but the connection speed just wouldn't allow us to talk, so we eventually settled on it just being audio. Anyway, I'll play some extracts. Also, where there are claims made either about my personality or my job, my future, anything to do with me that is direct and can be proven or disproven via evidence, I will attempt to do so via a little video.
The voices will come through me from various people, and we'll just have to see who comes in.
Okay.
And when we complete our work, or if you have a burning question, you can go ahead and ask it.
Okay.
But very often in our readings, we do cover the ground that you're concerned about. But right now, we believe that yours is more curiosity than actual a need. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Owen doesn't know what's going to happen. He never does. And the way we work with you today is to give you a new outlook on life. Now, what we see with you from a person who we have not yet had identify themselves is you're looking around and you're thinking, you know, I'm not sure that I want to do what I have trained to do. I'm not sure that I even like what it is I'm trained to do. And furthermore, I'm pretty sure I won't do it.
So that was actually pretty accurate. I trained to be a lawyer and I'm not one anymore.
Where you are going on your next little journey, is this where you're planning to live and possibly work?
Nah, off to Manchester on Thursday, and I have no intention of moving there.
Well, the work that you're doing, is it not new business?
Not really, no. It's something that I've been doing for about a year.
Okay, that's new business.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget, we're talking with people who are long in the tooth here.
Still doesn't make it new business, though.
And you would like somebody new in your life who was on the same wavelength. Do you understand that?
This one is a definite, unequivocal no.
Do you feel at the moment that you have to do a lot of things, well, not under the thumb, but exactly as you have been asked, rather than necessarily how you would like to do it?
Who are you calling under the thumb? Nah, of course I'm not.
And you see through your glasses very clearly that is it your lady who also wears glasses but doesn't always clean them?
Yeah, that is absolutely true. That's more like it.
Your girlfriend you look upon as a jewel in the crowd, don't you?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she shines.
Yeah.
In many ways, doesn't she?
That's the spirit. He was way off on my relationship at the beginning, but he really warmed to it by the end.
You say you've been doing this job now for a year, but do you really feel that this is what you're meant to be doing? Do you not feel that you like people more than the business that you're in?
I don't. I love my job. I really do.
Yeah, no, we don't mean that. What we mean is you're dealing with machinery and transmission.
I'm lucky enough to do my dream job, but whoever's channeling through Owen seems to think it's not my dream job. They say it's to do with machinery, I suppose. Cameras are machinery, but also transmission. It is to do with transmission, so I'm interested to hear what he has to say next.
What we get with you is someone who's wanting to break out and join a club.
Join a club?
I'm being told you have a late great-grandfather in spirit.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. I never met either of my great-grandfathers, but there was one in particular that I'd have liked to have met.
Yeah, and the one you'd like to meet is the one, is this your mother's father?
No, it was my father's grandfather.
I got
Yep, Grandad Sid Shires is who I would have liked to have met. He fought in the Great War, got his leg amputated. My dad still raves about him. I wish I could have met him.
Have you been looking at the potential of building your own home sometime?
Not building it. I mean,
No,
maybe
but buying a brand new home.
maybe buying a home at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, only he says, don't ask me to build anything because I was bloody useless at it, he says. And I used to be in the business, but only on the white-collar side.
Anyone who knows me knows I'm not practical enough to ever build my own house. And my granddad Sid wasn't a builder, anything like that. He was an engineer. But my mum's granddad was in the building trade. He was a building society manager.
Now I have a lady coming in who's saying, I'm your grandmother on your mother's side. Do you understand this?
No, my grandmother's still alive.
Well, who is this saying I'm like a mother to you? I'm being told she was like a mother to you for a long time.
Someone who's like a mother to me? Maybe my mum? Let me just give her a call.
This message is about saying to you, whatever you do, you're going to be making a mint.
Oh, this sounds promising. Come on then, Owen, what have you got for me?
Except for one thing, it's not money.
Right, okay.
See, you eat mints all the time.
Oh, great. He means polo mints, the type that you can eat. Those spirits know how to have a laugh. Well, despite my reading being, I'd say, largely inaccurate, I still enjoyed it. I still found it a very positive experience. There was one or two things which he kind of got right. I mean, the glasses cleaning thing was completely unprompted. Other stuff like liking spaghetti bolognese or wanting to build my own house were very far off the mark. And, claiming that my grandma was in the room when I know that she's in Leeds, that wasn't quite right either. But I mean, he was very sort of encouraging, positive, optimistic. I'm going to leave you with one of the many times that he gave me reassurance and was just generally very nice and generous towards me, even if he does sort of cast a slight doubt on my street cred. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it.
You are the Ben that you believe yourself to be, but hope that you are. We're telling you, don't hope. You are the person. You are good, kind, generous, and not boring like some people think you will be when they look at you and think, well, he does look like a student. Do you think he has a lot of street cred?